Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to Hazy Crazy Arts, my channel. Today I am making this and it's a very much a challenge because of the measurements. But we get there and I show you how to make it this size. Okay, I have made one a smaller one which I did show at the beginning of the video, but I don't know where it is at the moment. I show you the tiny one, which is this big, which you can make with 6x6 papers. And I'll show you. I'll put the measurements to it all probably in the comment, in the description. That's the word. Okay, so this is what I've made today, just all this, and I've made it. I'll show you how to make it so it's mainly all the right way up as well, which this is. I think it's pretty obvious really. That's upside down, but we could actually cover that, couldn't we, by perhaps putting something like that on there. Okay, I've also used washi tape as well to help cover it as well, so you can use papers, washi tape. In fact, it might be better if you did it before. But it still works. It still works. We're fine. We've done. Right then. So if you have give me a thumbs up, thank you so much. I do appreciate that very much. So that would be amazing if you do that for me. That helps my video. Thank you. And anybody who has subscribed to my channel, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I do actually thank you out loud. So if you feel it across the vibes, yeah, just you know, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Just see if you can feel it. So thank you. I will be a bit later than when you do it, I think. Okay, and if you want to have a look at my Ko-fi, which is linked in the description, I do have full-size papers like this. You can actually make them smaller if you ask technical support. In other words, you can do it yourself, because you know, if somebody like Patricia May can, she's very good. She's the person. She's sort of like. And I'm there thinking, yeah, thank you, yeah, you're so amazing. I wish I had the time to do, you know, to look. Actually, is it the time? No, it's not really the time, is it? No. I wish I had the patience to look. Wish I had the patience to look as well. She's so patient and so it helps me a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, and what else can I tell you? And lots of things on Ko-fi. I might put that on. I haven't put those on yet, but I could do. They're about postcard size normally, but obviously that's a reduced one. And that one as well. And this one, yeah, that one's like, and these are A4. Well, that's half of A4, but that's A4 on there on Ko-fi. Will be when I've done it. Okay. And I was going to tell, yes. And so without further ado, let's go, and I'll show you how this is done today. Right. So I made this via September 18th. So how cute's that? Little tiny file folder made out of a 6x6 inch piece of paper. Let me see how much it measures. Oh, I didn't actually try. It's about 2 inches by 2 and 3/4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to make one bigger, the next size, which you might say, but there's a bit of a problem. It is, you have to divide it into thirds. Now that's very difficult, to divide a piece of 8x8 paper into thirds. So what I'm going to do is actually cut it into slightly bigger. So if you've got 8x8 paper, let me just tell you what 8x8 is in centimetres, and I can we see that there? In centimetres, 8 inches is 203 centimetres. So you've got to divide that. What's 203? 203 centimetres divided by 3. Is it 6 point something, isn't it? It's actually 67 and a bit. So this is going to be a bit. I don't think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do actually a slightly bigger one. Hold on, 1, 2. So that's even in between the inches size. It's sort of 2 and 5/8 of an inch. It's sort of that, but it's not quite. So you really need it to be accurate. So what I'm doing is I'm going to leave that there because ours is 21 centimetres. So if you can do centimetres, that's great. Centimetres, but that is almost 8¼ which is almost, it's very slightly more than 8¼ so I would go by, you did an 8¼ size from there to there, you could use 2 3/4 as your third. So I'm sorry about all the measurements. But that's how it's going to have to work out. And now I've been doing measurements lately. I quite enjoy doing measurements really, but I don't sound very good at it. Right, so I'm going to do this at, I'm going to do mine at 21 centimetres. So that will be actually 7 centimetres I'm working it out at. But 2 3/4 if you're doing inches. Okay, which is almost the same as 7 centimetres. So I'm going to cut that off. I know it's got a way up. Don't worry about a way up. We're going to see what we can do about that. Okay. So if yours has got a way up as well, let's see if we can work it out. Okay, I did have the measurements. Okay, so my paper's got a way round. I don't think it matters too much with what I'm doing. I'm just going to grab any old bone folder. Right. So, oh, should we move it back to 7? Otherwise we'll be... That's better. And we can see. Let's get it straight. Right, and so in the 8¼ size, I mean, you can do any size you like, and you can adjust it's actually 1 1/8 is the actual one, I think it is. So 1 1/8, score down here. Now, if you want to, actually, you just need to fold that there to there. Okay, need to fold it to show the line. I'll tell you the actual, I did know the exact measurement yesterday, but I don't know it at the moment. It's great, isn't it? Right, so I'm just going to get that accurate. Right, let's see what it is. The exact measurement. Oh dear, that's not quite in the right place, is it? The exact measurement is... So whatever that is, sorry. So that is, I've scored that at 1 1/8. I'm folding that over to whatever that is, making sure I can obviously bend that there. So I think it's sort of like 4, looks like 4 3/4. Okay, but just fold it in half and making sure you've got room there to fold that. Right then, obviously make sure it's flush. That is not flush. Well, I'm going to cut things off as we go along because that's not right, is it? Maybe I didn't do the correct measurement, cutting on the first instance. Right then, so you've got, now should have a 1 1/8 one there, line there, and also a 4 3/4 line there. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, so then you turn it, and this is when you do the third things. So if you're, well, I'd have to do the same as you actually, because I need to do the 2 3/4 on this board, and whatever double that is. 5 1/2, isn't it? I think. Is it? Sounds about right, doesn't it? 5 1/2 should be the correct one. Okay, so that should be exactly thirds then. Okay, or almost exactly thirds. Don't worry about that being upside down. I have done this before, honest. Right. Just need to adjust it. Yeah, I would adjust it, because I would say that sometimes these aren't that. I don't think it's always you, actually. And this, because mine is slightly not inches, I'm going to have to cut that off. This is a challenge, by the way. This is a challenge. So, right then, so now you've got that at the bottom there. So we're going to cut this corner out here. Sorry, we are plain on the back, I know. Yeah. So that goes there, and this comes around here. Some of this will be upside down, but we're going to hide it anyway. Okay, so that's even more of a challenge, isn't it? That's upside down. That's not going to be upside down. Right, so then we cut from there to here. Hold on, we got bits of paper hanging off our scissors. Okay, so this is now a challenge. Right, so what I'm going to do is cut a little bit off here. This is what you have to do. And I've got my scoreboard in the way still, yeah, so I have to leave that out there. I don't think we need it again, unless I'm going to remake this video, which is hilariously, it could be likely. And then you were going to cut, that's going to be a pocket, so we want it sort of pocket size. So I'd say about 2/3 of the way down, or whatever you like. So that's going to be a little pocket there. 2/3 of the way down, or a little bit more, I think that is, a little bit more that way. Try and cut it accurately. Okay, so that's your challenge. No, that is not straight, is it? So whatever's straight here. Okay, and that's on its side, so that's even more. Right, so what do we do now? We fold this and fold this. Okay, so we're there now. And that should be fairly accurately neat against there, okay? So I'm going to make sure it is by giving it a bit of a bone folder as we go, okay? So that's that, and then we bend this backwards, face it down there. When I first did it, right, this was incredibly long. I thought, what's it doing right down there? It's because I did it wrong. Somehow I think I did the wrong measurement. So it's just trial and error sometimes. Right, now we're going to glue from there all the way down here. I'm going to use this, okay. So I'm doing here. And then you can continue, but I'm just going to do the bottom bit here, okay. I'm hoping this is more in the middle now because I've turned the camera around. I should have done that to start with. Right, okay, so we're going to spread our glue. I don't know where my white things are. They've disappeared, both of them. They've run away. Right then, okay. So. And then, oh, I think I should have glued that down first, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So we're going to glue this here. Okay, and that's going to be, oh, wait a minute, we're not straight, are we? So I'm going to move that up. Okay, so that needs to be there, and that needs to be against. Otherwise we'll have to get our scissors out. We don't want that. Right, so now I'm going to glue. Oh yeah, is that right? Must we just chop that off a little tiny weeny bit, like a sliver. Slivery sliver. There we go. Yeah, good. Tiny little bits of paper, got hairs, don't they? Ha ha ha. Right, so that can go here. And glue that up there. I think we'll leave that as it is. We don't. I suppose you could glue that if you like, but you don't need to, I don't think so. We won't do it for the time being. So, and then we glue. This is the back pocket. So, oh no, the front pocket, sorry, we glue this. Let's see if I've got it the right way up. I'm sure I did this as well. Oh, it is the right way up. It's not on its side after all, it's actually the right way up. Right there, yep, right way up, right way up, right way up. That's the only one that's the wrong way up, apart from the back. Right then, oh, why have I got that on there? Why is that floating around? Right, so there's your little thing. Right, so now it's the time to decorate it. Okay, because I'm going to do that as well. I don't leave you in the lurch at this point. I've already prepared some of these, but I need to prepare another one. I've got some of these. These are going to go on a little. Aren't they cute? I love these. I've got another one somewhere. It's vanished. In fact, I've got all these, but they're sort of smaller version for the smaller version. Okay. And I've also got these which I can put on. Okay, which will go. That would go on here if you like. It's a I always call it a plus net. It's a little envelope made out of like a plus sign. It's quite good. So that can glue on there. That's 1 1/4, isn't it? Let me see how big I did the other one, because you might want to know. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I could do it on here. Oh, that's about 1 inch. So it's about 1 inch. So you could do a little bit longer if you liked. Or a little more, whatever. Okay, so flipping through this now, we have a tux, we have a thing here. Okay, and a thing here. Right, you can put a pocket and a thing here. Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know, I've been dying. You know these things where you get these other sides. I might put some washi tape on them. Okay. I cannot find the other one. I've definitely made 3 of those. I think I need. I know you might not need 3, but I think I do. I'm going to get some washi tape and have some fun. Ta-da! That's hilarious, isn't it, when you switch it on and there it is. Right, I've got quite a few thick ones. Long time. Perhaps I could have done that to start with, couldn't I? But I'm thinking about just putting some up here, really. That'd be quite nice. Oh, that would be perfect, actually. Let me put some of that up there. So I might do this on fast, because obviously you know how to put washi tape down, don't you? So I'm going to do this on fast instead of talking and chattering like I try and do. Okay, let's do it upside down anyway. Right there. Yep. So that's that. Now, why do you think I glued that rather than bothering to glue these? Yes, that's because it might come off. I would say the small is most likely to come off than the large. Okay, might peel away. It definitely won't. Now that'll probably be left on and the other ones will be all peeled away. Right, I hope not. Right, doesn't that look nice now? Oh, so... Right then, so what I've done is... I need to just get rid of this. What I'm going to do now is... Oh no, it's not... I'm not complying. I don't know if there's any doubles there, but... Right, so there's somewhere that I didn't quite get to the top, isn't there? I don't know, it might have been this one. So I honestly, I do need to do a bit of this on it. Right, I've got an idea. Right, okay. Now these come to me as we go. I could easily use certain things, but let's have a go at doing this. I might not use it yet. It will be later. I could use this piece of paper here, couldn't I? The one where I've scribbled and it's got all that cat paw prints probably on it. I don't know what's on it actually. Right, we're going to make this. Yep, there it is. We're going to make this. Let's have a look. We need to make it 1, 2 and a half, 2 1/4. Let's make it 2 1/4 for the moment. See what goes on. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. This is geared to metric, this one. So I did want one with inches on, which I got. Okay, let's have a look. So that would go, and then you want to make it. How big is this? 3.5 inches. So about 3, or something like that. Ooh, and then I can take out the corners, couldn't I, if I wanted? Now we're going to do it this way around, aren't we? We're going to cover it with this. Yep, we're going to have poetry and whatever that is on it. Poetry. Oh. So, if I don't get it right, you can obviously move it, can't you? Because it's like that. Tis like that, isn't it? Washi tape. Oh, look, I think I've got it fairly straight, even though it's not even. even. I've got it even, have I? Right. Oh dear. No, we're not. Look. Yes, we've got that straight. So don't misbehave now. Okay. Right. Let's see if I can get that out. Oh, I could fold that down. Right. Want it sort of like that, don't you? And without cutting that bit off. I don't want to cut it off. That's all. Oh, let's go a bit further in, otherwise we'll be okay. And yeah, that's right. Get it everywhere. That's it. Let's fold this back. Whoops. Squeeze me, but I don't want you on my fingers. Right, there we go. So we're now using our piece of scrap card. This is what we used for trash, from trash to treasure, paper trash to paper treasure the other day. Ooh, see, I don't know if should we stick these on? Yeah, they still go. They still go. Yeah, so that looks nice. That looks nice on there. Yeah, I'm doing this for a reason. I don't know whether to make it on, just put it on one now so you can see it a bit closer. Yeah, one's fine, isn't it now? Why was it weird earlier? Right, so that we'll have it here, lot, so we don't have to have it too far away. So we could put these on and not cover up too much, or even one. See, one would be good. I don't want to cover up the word Ros. It's supposed to be rows, I think. Right, have it that way and then that way, or that way and then that way. There and then there. I want to put them on. Definitely want to put them on. Could I? Yeah, that's a bit crowded. I don't know whether to just take out the corners with my little ticket punch. Let me have a look. Well, it's nearly dark out there since I left you. I was looking all over for this in the wrong place. Right, so I'm going to take, I don't know whether to take this, I better do it this way around, otherwise you can't see what you're doing. So I'm just taking the edges out, for, just to be different. Okay, you can do that with a circle punch as well, of course, or you can just leave it or chew it. No, you can't chew it. Right, well, I don't think it'd be a good idea. I'm not sticking this down, by the way, this is later. But I thought I'd let you know this bit, okay. And I also need something for the back as well, so I might get a bigger piece and do the same thing on the back. Just got to find, what's that? Oh, it's that. Oh, I don't want to double that up. I want to make it so it's, what I need is a piece of card from the desk or somewhere, don't I? Because I'm doing it. Oh, what about that? Is that, that's a bit right. Yeah, so basically we would be covering that up anyway, wouldn't we? So we need sort of like 3 inches as well on a piece like this. Okay, just got to find where I put this now, because obviously I'm moving things about all the time. Right, so 3 inches that way. Yeah, that's not going to do it, is it? And then you want to be sort of like 2 and, what did I say, 2 and 1, 2.5, 2.5 this way. Let's see how we go. If that's wrong, then obviously it's just got to fit really. Yeah, that'd be all right. That covers that bit. So what I'm going to do now is cover the same thing. So I'm going to obviously do it on fast. I did it on fast last time, I don't know. Do the same thing, couldn't I? Take the corners out with the thing. I'll move them out of the way. We'll see if I can get this straight. Where are we? Where's the... I can see all the bits on my desk. It's like Piccadilly Circus all the time here. Right. That way around, yep. No. No. How wide is this? Right, so I need to make it sort of like a bit further up, don't I? Yeah, so you want it something like that, don't you? So I'll cut that off here. Go away, 5 minutes, right, okay. So now we're going to straighten this up. I don't know what that would look like with there. Just thought I could have, yeah. That'd be the right size, wouldn't it? That might be why it's being awkward. Right, it's okay. I know why it's being awkward. I know exactly why it's being awkward. Because it's thought of something. It's made me think of something, hasn't it? So I'm going to make it two and a half inches that way. Actually, I could take that off, couldn't I? First, take that off. And take this off as well. 2.5 that way, and then 3 the other way. That should be right. Yeah, I think it was trying to make me do this. When things don't go right, I do find that there's a reason. Right, so I'm going to have it this way round, okay. I know it doesn't matter about the line, we'll forget that. I'm going to put this in there as well. Whether it makes no difference, I don't know. But yeah, it's working now. It likes it. Because that was actually, not that bit, this, whichever bit was on the wrong way, wasn't it? Right then, so that would go on there. Okay, and you can see I've changed so you can see that type throughout, so it looks like it should be that way around. That's the reason it was being awkward. Yeah, so I used the same piece, haven't I? But I've had to, because I was using the white side, and I thought, no, it won't have it. It's got to be this side. Okay, so I can either round the corners or I can do the same thing, which I will. Right, so that will go there. So we've done that now. Okay, so shall we see what we can do with the pretty flowers? I'm only going to put 2 on, I think. I've got all my punches over there to make another one, but perhaps it only needed 2. Right, so I'm going to put the leaves to the edge and do this. How about that? Or slightly stagger it. Oh, I don't know. That's already got a circle there on it, so that's a bit awkward. I don't know. I don't like the idea of having it like that, really, but it might be the only way. Or should I put one there? And obviously, that's it. Got it. Right. That's how we're going to have them, look like that. And that one wherever there. Okay, so that one's going down there to there. Can you see that happening? Yes, I can. So I got... Whoops. I'm hoping this will glue on this washi tape. Right, so that will go to there. I'm going to stick it, I'm going to put... who's that lady who does that? I was watching somebody the other day. Oh yeah, lady from local lady, yeah. Yeah, that's right, she comes from local. Where's it's Nottingham or Derbyshire? Right. Right, so what do we do now? We put something on top of it, like Nina Ribena. She's always putting things on top of it, isn't she? So I might put that over there with that on top of it a minute, just to keep it from... Okay, while we look at the rest of our little things, see what we need to do. Okay, so I've got that idea. Oh yeah, where's that little thing I found? I found a gorgeous little thing when I was on my travels. For some reason in the washi tape. It's not that, is it? No. It's only a little thing. Just a minute. I must find it. It's hilarious. I don't know when I did this. It's absolutely cute, isn't it? I absolutely adore this. So I'm going to have to use this as a journaling sort of card somewhere. Got to make some corners. Perhaps I should have not rounded it so harshly and perhaps used the small or the medium, but never mind. There we go. Oh, so cute. You know, it's got that back, but it's so cute, isn't it? I'm going to put some faux stitches in white around it, I think. Yeah, cute that. Yeah. So cute, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to switch it back on, but it's already on. Right, okay. It could put anything, couldn't you? Put it anywhere. Yeah. Behind the... What, have I got anything? I did put something in here, didn't I? I think I've got a little... Oh. I haven't put something in there. I thought I did. Oh, I haven't got anything in there. What? Anyway. Nothing in there yet, so... I've got some of those. Perhaps I could put these here, look. That'd be cute, wouldn't it, look? There. Here we've got this. Now you've got that. Right, here, let's have a look. I'm going to put some sort of journaling thing there, should we put, or something like that. I know. Yeah, look what I found, some square paper. That would be brilliant on there, wouldn't it? Right, let's see if that's glued now, because obviously that's been on top. Hopefully it has. Yeah, do you know, I think they have. Brilliant. Right, so that's for the front. Let's see what we've got here. We've got that. We need to put something in the... Yeah. What have I got here? I've got loads of my little cards that I've made from A4. They were A4. Believe it or not, these are all A4. I don't know if they go with it because they're a bit bright, aren't they? But I like that. I really like that. That's from that was a postcard size one, I think, and I've scaled that down to that big using Word. So if you make them, if you draw them yourself, I don't know if you can do it from, but you can scale them down using Word. But I think you can actually use my images somehow. I don't know how. Don't ask me. To so you've got loads of little journaling cards here. So you can put those all in to make them look really pretty. Or you can add. There's another one there. No, that's quite nice. Let's have a look. Oh, how big's that? What's that one? There's a big one. Will that fit? Oh, I've got some photos downstairs. You know those photos you can get from Tim Holtz? I've got some of those downstairs. They would look all right in here. Especially because it's like a vintagey thing. Believe it or not, I don't know how I managed to do it. I've been trying to do vintage. Right, so we've got a space there. We could stick one there, couldn't you, really? Stick a photo there. Yeah. That one is... Find what could we put there? We could put something there, couldn't we? Right, I've got the solution. A cute little, made out of faux. This is actually printed from an Etsy store. It's a whole. It was the whole caboodle. It was everything. And she sold it for £11 something, I think. That was about, and she said 78% off, no 80, I don't know, quite a lot off. So it's like a vintage something. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Well, yay! So we got that as well. And if they'd fit in one of these cards, to fit in there. Oh, that will fit in there. So you could put a secret card in if it will decide to go in. And then I'm going to leave it there, pretending it's a little bit longer. But there we go. How about... Oh, and if you've got... if you've got a little problem like this, and like that, I've done that. So I'm going to see if I can find a piece of something. That's part... I do find these things sometimes, and then it's part of something else. No, it's not big enough. Oh, that might be big enough. We could use a bit of this and ink round it, couldn't we? Yeah. So we could ink round that. So that goes in there. I haven't got anything in there, but that doesn't matter because you can't see that. Right, so what have I done? Yeah, I've made a very nice little thing, haven't I? Right, so what I'm going to do now is put the little extra on. This is for the closure. Okay, so that's going on the front. And the other thing, wherever it's disappeared off to, oh, it's vanished. And it's here. It's got to go on the back. I've just got to find something to match, haven't I? It's got to be either green, gold, I don't know. To find something to match, okay? Yeah, that will sort of go with it, won't it? It's neutral. Right, so you need something like, now where's the, I don't know where the prototype's gone. Prototype is in that little thing. You would need at least about that much. Okay, let's see how much we're going to need. So I'm going to put that there and that there, that there and that there and that there. Right, so I'm going to get a bit of that. So. Right, that's what I used last time, that, and it was fine. Right, okay. So I'm going to, what you need to do is stretch, if you've got something like this, obviously, you need to stretch it out, and I'm way over there, aren't I? Right, so you need to put it in the middle, like so. If you've got something like this, I would suggest, I don't know, it's up to you entirely, but I would have that back bit slightly longer, because might tie the ribbon here. That's why I've made that a little bit shorter. Okay, so I'm going to try and do it like that-ish. Back there. Right, so yeah. So I'm going to put this on this is double-sided tape. You can use glue, obviously, but it does help to stretch it. I'm not sure how big do I need that, because I'm not going to go over that, am I? I'm going to put it towards the back as well. I don't think you don't need the whole thing of the ribbon covering. It's not essential, is it? Let's have a look. Where are we? A little bit less, say. Yeah, a little bit less, say. Right, I'm going to put that in the middle. Perhaps here-ish. Is that the middle? Oh, it's fairly straight. Fairly straight. It's not quite straight, but it's fairly straight. This can be a slightly bit bigger because it's... No, that's straight, isn't it? Not. Right, so I'm going to put that at the same level here somewhere, and... Do you know what? I think that's going to be too long, isn't it? So I definitely want it not too long so you can see it. Where are we, dear? There we go. I'll have to do it, won't it? I hope we can. That's the wrong one, it's this one. Oh yeah, that covers it, yeah. Right there. There you go, there's an American. I got that off people on YouTube, you know. Okay. So I do come out with some accents. That's one. Right, it's not me that's doing it, it's it's people on YouTube. Right, so what I need to do now is work out where I need to put this. Again, like I did just a few minutes ago, but I need it a bit longer. So about there-ish is it, and then about... So I do need that a little bit longer if I can. Okay, so let's see if I can keep that there. Yeah, this is the difficult bit, isn't it? Removing this stuff. Oh yeah, it's done it. Can you believe that? It's actually done it. Yeah, so... So that's the back, and that needs to be that way around, and this is the front. And that needs to be this way around. Okay, and I'm stretching it because it's that sort of stuff. I've done loads of times. I've done loads of times with this anyway, and it doesn't matter if you can see it. That wants to be there. Like, oh no, you won't be able to see it, would you? Don't have me trying to make sure. Of course you wouldn't. You'd be able to see this. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's logical's finally kicked in. You're probably thinking to yourself, what is she talking about? What is she saying? Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Well, if you know me, you'll know what I'm like. The reason I've done that is because then I might tie the ribbon there. Is that too short? Oh dear. Oh god. That is very short, that is. I'm just hoping it's not too short. Right, okay, if it's too short, we've had it. I could have actually adjusted it, couldn't I? Never mind, we'll see, we'll see. If not, I'll have to just cut that bit off a bit. Yeah, so there. So that little challenge has now been fulfilled, apart from I'm going to put that somewhere, aren't I? Oh, what's happened here? Oh, no, we can't have that. Look at that piggling away. You can't do that. You've got to be stuck down. Stop being awkward now with this final hour. There we go. That's amazing. I love that. I'm going to have to do more of those. Amazing. Right. Okay. Yes, I did that one. Haha. Right. So now we're going to try and do the Marcy bow. The Marcy bow, as I call it. Does this? What does it do? Why does it hide? You got the bit and you got the loop, and then the loop hides. Why? Where does the loop hide and why? There it is. Oh no, that's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad at all. Just going to move that down. If I have to cut that off, it'd only have to be... Oh, what's that? Oh, it'd only have to be that bit there, wouldn't it? So that's fine. So how about that then? We're finished. Yay, we've done it. We've finished. So it's a challenge. I'll have to mention that at the beginning, won't I? What a little challenge it is, because I had to make it a certain size. Now, if you've got 8-inch paper by 8-inch paper, then it's, what is it, 6 and something. You'd have to work it out to be exactly a third. But if you can do it to 8 1/4 inches, 2 3/4 inches is a third. And then it's done it. Okay, so let's have a look in. So that's what we've got. Thanks very much for watching today. I hope that deserves a thumbs up, because it was very much a challenge actually, which was amazing. Okay, because I had to make a certain... It's all very well Sandy saying, well, you can make it out of 8 by 8 paper. Had you tried? Right, okay. So you've got a little pocket there, and I've put them little flowers in there, and then we've changed that into a journaling space. Oh, do you know what I've forgotten to do? Fill the pocket. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of things I can fill it with. How about, no, we'll have, is that big enough? No, that's not... Oh, hold on, we've got to have it that way around, haven't we? So that can be sticking out there, and in fact you can have them sticking out if you want, because that's what we did on the... That's what I've done on the other one, the one that I showed you at the beginning. It is actually... Where is it? Is that the one? No, that's me. That's me prototype to me prototype. I don't know where my one is. Anyway, and there's that. So I've now got something in that pocket, which we forgot all about, didn't we? Because it's hidden, yeah. So you could actually hide that little pocket. And then you've got these you can put in, and you've got some little tiny cute thing there that you mustn't forget about, like me. Yeah. And then you can fold it. Oh, the space there as well. You could put something, and you could perhaps make another one of those to go on there as well. That does fold in like that. Okay, we've come apart. No. Thought we had for a minute. And then you've got that cute, and I can always make some more of those. That's amazing, isn't it? That is so cute. And it's made into a little journaling space. Yeah, love it. And they're all journaling cards as well, but you can put in ephemera, other ephemera as well. Things, little pages from wildlife books would be cute, or wild flower books. They're cute. So I sometimes put those in. That'd be really cute. You could put one in there, couldn't you? I don't know if I've got one. No, because I don't say bye, do I? So yeah, it's one of those things. You've got to sort of like say, come on, you're supposed to be going. Right, okay. So I've got things like Ko-fi as well. Have I said subscribe now? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. That would be absolutely amazing, because it does help my channel to grow. And thank you so much. I suddenly found 3 subscribers the other day, even though I'd lost one. Suddenly there were 3 more. Oh, right, okay. I loved it. Thank you so much for that, whoever that was. You are amazing, and anybody else who has made me feel amazing like that as well by subscribing. Thank you so much. It does make my day. Okay, got things like this on Ko-fi. Not that size. In fact, it's sort of like A4. I'm going to put for the anniversary, because it's my 2nd anniversary. I'm going to put this on Ko-fi as well. I don't know if I'm hoping that someone will be able to make... I think Patricia May's either working on it or she's done it. That you can actually do that. Change that into a PDF or something. Put it on Word and change it and make it small like that. I think they can do that. Or you can make your own. You can always make your own. I haven't done that on video, but you can always make your own mini cards by easier methods of scanning and then putting into a file, grabbing the file, putting it into Word, and making mini cards like this. Yes, that's what I did. Okay, and I've got mini cards galore. Yes, and they're so cute, aren't they? Yes, and lots of little journaling cards. I'll have to make some more. You know, I was well in front of my videos, but then I I discovered that, and I was doing all these with the. I thought, ooh, I'm having an amazing time making all these little cards, and I'm going to have to do that again. That's so cute. I love that, and I love the colours. too. Right, okay. Yeah, I've made it vintage, but you know what I mean. I've done it, yeah. I've added lots of colour. Right then, so that looks like a little vintage file. And it isn't, is it? Right, okay, so I've got things on, and I've just explained you can also do that too. And I've got lots of videos. So if you're new, I have got loads. I've got 400 odd? 400 videos on doing various things. I mean, the ones later are probably a little bit better than the earlier ones, but people have been looking at the earlier ones as well, which is fine. There we go. I would say, yeah, I think mine are a bit better later. And my stomach's making a noise. Right, so there we go. So I do hope you like that. And I will say goodbye and thank you so much. I'm going to now introduce it. Okay, so bye, 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 bye.